More recently, it has been announced that Prager University is going to be in school system across the country. And let's check out the video that was done directly about Christopher Columbus and respond to it.
I suspected something was a little off, but my calculations suggested I had reached India, or at least the Far East.
So what happened when you met the native people, who obviously discovered the land before you did? The Indians?
The first people we met were great, the Taino. They were peaceful, curious, and really helpful. I could tell right away that they were highly intelligent. They even were able to quickly mimic everything we said to them. I ordered my men to treat them well.
When I was watching this video, it seemed as though like a lot of whitewashing that was going on in the video. This comes directly from the Smithsonian magazine about this whole entire issue. What became of the Taino? The Taino impressed Columbus with their generosity, which contributed to their undoing. They would give all that they processed for anything that is given to them, exchanging things even for bits of broken cautery, he noted upon meeting them in the Bahamas in 1492. They were well built with very handsome bodies and very good faces. They did not carry arms or know them. They should be good servants. After a short period of coexistence, relationships between the newcomers and natives deteriorated. Spaniards removed men from the villages to work in gold mines. This kept the Taino from planting the crops that had fed them for centuries. They began to starve. Many thousands fell prey to smallpox, measles, and other European diseases for which they have no immunity. Some committed suicide to avoid subjugation. Hundreds fell into fighting with the Spaniards, while untold numbers fled to remote regions beyond colonial control. Probably as many as 3 million souls, some 85% of the Taino population, had vanished by the early 1500s. Not to mention, the Taino people underneath Columbus were pretty much enslaved. On October 12, 1492, Christopher Columbus decided to take 6 Taino people with him upon his return back to Spain. This act was the root of the transatlantic slave trade. In a 1493 letter written to Isabella, Columbus offered his Patreon slaves as many as they shall order to be shipped in exchange for the ships and resources needed for a second voyage. When he returned to the Caribbean in February 1495, Columbus took by force 600 Tainos to be enslaved. 560 slaves were shipped to Spain. 20 died en route, probably because of disease or abuse. After leaders besieging, the survivors were released in order to be shipped home. Others of the 600 were enslaved by Columbus, and his men were distributed among the Spanish colonial settlers. The treatment was so bad that Queen Isabella actually ordered the return of Columbus because of the mistreatment of the Taino people. In conclusion, fighting left-wing indoctrination with right-wing indoctrination is a recipe for disaster. You need to be politically neutral when it comes on these kind of issues, because I don't think that trying to fight fire with fire is necessarily a good thing.